Good morning students, welcome back to digital signal processing class. In today's class we are going to continue the concept of Chebyshev approximation. So in today's class we are continuing the same concept. So Chebyshev approximation. So in that what actually we are going to learn? In that we are going to do some problems which we already have done in the previous class. The same problem we are going to continue in today's class also. So now see the problems related to Chebyshev approximation. They gave one question. Determine the order and poles of type 1 low pass Chebyshev filter. So what is asked in the question? The problem is determine order and what is that? Order and poles. Order and poles of low pass Chebyshev type 1 filter that has 1 dB ripples in passband, 1 dB ripples in passband. So they give passband ripples is 1 dB. That means attenuation in passband is given 1 dB and frequency is 1000 pi. So they gave omega p. So omega p is 1000 pi. So they gave another one. They gave stop band attenuation of 40 dB or more. So they gave stop band attenuation is given by alpha s is what? 40 dB or more they said. That means we need to use 40 dB with a frequency of omega s is equals to 2000 pi. So these are the specification given in the question. So what is asked in the question, students? They asked to find the order and poles of the filter by giving this particular specification. In that what is the things we need to write? We need to write first thing to get the solution. To get the solution, what we need to write? We need to write omega p. What is the frequency omega p? 1000 pi with attenuation. What is attenuation is given by alpha p in passband, that is equals to 1 dB ripples. Next thing they need to get omega s, it is what? 2000 pi with a attenuation of 40 dB. 40 dB or more means they gave a specific value, that one 40 dB. That's the reason we need to use 40 dB. So what is asked in the first bit? They asked to find order. Second bit, what did they ask? They asked to find poles. So what about order value? How do we get the order? So to get the order, n greater than or equals to cos h inverse of 10 power 0.1 alpha s minus 1 divided by 10 power 0.1 alpha p minus 1 whole power 1 by 2, right? Divided by cos h inverse of frequency in stop band omega s by frequency in pass band omega p. So this thing we know it. So we will substitute all the values. So n greater than or equals to cos h inverse of numerator whole power 1 by 2 by cos h inverse of denominator. So what is the numerator we do have? This is our numerator formula to find the order. So this we know it. So now what we are doing? We are substituting the given parameters in the given formula to get the order of the filter by Chebyshev approximation. So what we'll get it? So we can write, so 10 power 0.1 into what is alpha s? Alpha s we do have is 40 minus 1 divided by 10 power 0.1 alpha p we do have is alpha p we do have this thing is 1 dB. So it's 1 minus 1. What is the frequency in stop band? It's 2000 pi by frequency in pass band is 1000 pi. So we can cancel 1000 and 2000. So we put all the values, cos h inverse of the given parameters, we put it and we got it. N greater than or equals to cos h inverse of, so we left with 10 power 0.1 into 40. So 0.1 and 40 gets cancelled. We can write it as 10 power 4 minus 1 by, this is 10 power 0.1 into 1 would be 10 power 0.1 minus 1 whole power 1 by 2 divided by cos h inverse of, if you get this 2000 pi and 1000 pi both gets cancelled, I can write it as 2. So I got it as cos h inverse of 2. So I'll put this value in calc, what I'll get? N greater than or equals to cos h inverse of 10 power 4. What is 10 power 4? It's 10,000. 10,000 minus 1 is what? 4 times 9. 9999. If I'll put this value in calc, what I'll get? If I'm keeping this in calculator, I'm getting as 10 power 4 minus 1 by 10 power 0.1 minus 1 whole power 1 by 2 cos h inverse of 2. So put this thing, we are getting 4.536. So if I'll put in calci, I'm getting 4.536 5, 3, 6. So what is the point we need to keep in our mind? We need to remember that we need to round off. So round off to nearest highest integer. So we need to round off this particular value to nearest highest integer. After 4.5, next would be 5. That means it's which order? It is a fifth order filter. So they given is fifth order. So we found the order, right? That is the first parameter of that given for problem is done. Next thing what we need to find? We need to get the poles. So how do we get the poles? In order to get the poles, we need to use the formula. So what is the formula is there for getting the poles? We do have xk is equals to a cos phi k plus jb of sine phi k, right? So we know this thing. So we need to get first thing, what is phi? What is phi indicates? It's a phase. So we need to find out the phase. So phi k is given by pi by 2 plus 2k minus 1 by 2n of pi. So this is the formula, right? So what are the k values we need to use? How many values we need to take? Since n is equals to 5, I can keep all those values. Starting k value from, so k value is starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these 5 cases we need to put in this and we need to substitute in order to get that particular what? Particular poles. So they did not ask to find out the coefficients a and b. Here we are not finding the h of s. Since in the previous problem we find the h of s, right? So to get the h of s, what we did? We have taken a value, b value, we substituted those particular values and we check whether the n value is even or odd. For n is even, we have find the numerator and denominator. When n is even, what is even value? Numerator is what? S1 plus into S2. We need to multiply these two by taking the poles into consideration. Likewise, to get the numerator, we divided 1 by root of 1 plus epsilon square with numerator. In the last class, we did one problem and we found transfer function. So in today's class, we are directly finding the what? We just want to find out the value for poles. So xk is equals to a cos phi k plus jb sin phi k. So to get the phi k, this is the formula to get the phi k. So what is k value? Varies from 1 to 5, right? So we need to substitute all those values in wherever k is there. Here is k, here is k. So these two values I'll put it in the calculator and I'll find phi 1, phi 2, so on till phi 5. Then I'll get the value of s phi. So first you note it down these all things, then we'll go for direct problem. So before proceeding for further values, we just noted down this value of n. So we got n is equals to fifth order and then we want to find out the phi 1 till phi 5. So before doing that one, first note it down these all values, then we'll directly reach to that particular value, finding the phi 1 to phi 5. So we are using the formula for finding the phi k, students. So we do have, so phi k is equals to pi by 2 plus, what is the value? 2k minus 1 of pi by 2n, right? So now we use different values. What are the different values? What are the k? Actually k depends upon order of n. What is n we do have? N is, since n is 5, so we are using first bit phi 1. That means wherever k is there, we are putting 1. So what I'll get? Pi by 2 plus 2 into what is k? 1 minus 1 into 2 into what is order phi 5. So I can get this thing as y by 2 plus it's pi by 10. I can get pi by 10. 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 into pi is pi by 10. So pi by 2 is nothing but 90 degree. So pi by 10. 180 by 10 is what? 18. So I can get first value is 108. So we found phi 1. So likewise I can go with second one, finding the phi 2. So how do we get the phi 2? Substitute here, pi by 2 plus k value. What is k value? 2. 2 into 2. 2 to the 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3 pi by 10. So this pi by 2 is anyhow 90. 90 plus pi by 10 is how much? Pi is 180. 180 by 10 is 18. So 18 into 3. So 3 into 18. So 90 plus 3, 4 to 24. So 3 to the 3 1 to 3 plus 5, 54. So I can get it as 90 plus 5. 90 plus 50 is what? 140. So I get 144. That is phi 2. Similarly, I'll find phi 3. So how do I get the phi 3? What is phi 3? Pi by 2 plus, so wherever k is there, what is k value now? 3. So 2 into 3. 2 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So 5 pi by 2n. So 2n is how much? N is 5. So 2 into 5 is 10. So I can write 5 1s are 5 2s are. So pi by 2 is 90. Again pi by 2 is 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. That is my phi 3. So I find phi 3. Next I need to find phi 4. So how do I get the phi 4 value? So to get phi 4, again pi by 2 plus 2k. What is 2k? 2 into 4. It's 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 pi by 10. So pi by 2 is how much? 90. 7 into pi by 10 is 18. 70 plus 7 8s are 56. So carry put a 5 over here. 7 on the 7 plus 5. That's 12. So add this 2, it is what? 90 plus 120. So it is how much? 210. So 210 plus 6 is what? So 206. So 0 6 as it is. This 2 plus 9 is 11. Carry 1. So 216. So we got the next phi 4. Likewise I'll go for phi 5. How do I get the phi 5? Put over there 5 by 2 plus 2k. 2 into 5 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So 9 pi by 10. So pi by 2 is 90 plus 9 into 18. So 90 plus 9 8s are 72. 9 ones are 9. 162. So add this 2. It is 2 as it is. 6 plus 15. 252 is value of phi 5. So we found all those values. Next thing is that we need to get the coefficients of A and B so that I can get the poles. So these are my all values to get the phi 1 to till phi 5. Next criteria, xk. What is xk formula we do have? Xk is equals to A cos phi k plus jb of sin phi k. So how do we get the phi k? This is the way. But how do we get A? A is what actually? A is nothing but frequency in passband mu power 1 by n minus mu power minus 1 by n by 2. Right? This is we know A. How do we get the B then? So to get B, what is the formula? Same. Frequency in passband omega p mu power 1 by n plus mu power minus 1 by n divided by 2. Right? So how do we get mu then? To get mu, we need to use epsilon value. So what is that epsilon value? So we know mu formula. Now here I am writing so that I can cover the space of below one. So here I am writing, you just see what is the value of mu? Mu is epsilon power minus 1 plus under root of 1 plus epsilon power minus 2. Right? This is a mu. But before doing this thing, we should know the epsilon. Right? So how do we get the epsilon? So epsilon is under root of 10 power 0.1 into alpha p minus 1. So this is what, if you put it, root of 10 power 0.1 alpha p, we got it as 1 minus 1. So if I'll substitute in calculator, what I'm getting? I'm getting 0.508. So alpha p, what is alpha p they gave in the question? Alpha p is 1. So we are getting this value. So what is that? 0.508. So put in calci. So epsilon is 0.508. So 0.508. So we got this alpha. This is epsilon. Now we had epsilon. What I can do it? I can substitute here so that I can find the value of mu. So mu would be epsilon power minus 1. 0.508 power minus 1 plus under root of 1 plus 0.508 power minus 2. So mu is equals to, substitute in calculator these values, you will get the value of mu. So how do we get this thing? So mu is equals to epsilon power minus 1 plus root of 1 plus 0.508 power minus 2. If I'll do it, I'll get this 4.17. So I'm getting, this is the answer of, so 4.17. So we found the value of mu. After getting mu, what is the next criteria? We do have mu value. I can get in this, I can substitute over there, I can find out the value of the coefficient A and coefficient B. So I will take it A. What is A? Omega p. Frequency in passband. What is the frequency in passband? Frequency in passband in the given in the question is how much? It's 1000 pi. So it's what? 1000 we will put it. These are the value given in the question. 1000 pi into mu. What is this? Mu power 1 by n. 4.17 power 1 by n is what? 5. Minus 4.17 power minus 1 by 5 by 2. This is to get the value of A. And to get B, what we'll do it? B is 1000 pi. Instead of minus, here we'll do the plus. That's it. 4.17 power 1 by 5 plus 4.17 power minus 1 by 5 divided by 2. Right? So we had A and we had B. This P, let pi is as it is. So 2 ones, 2 500. So I'm keeping pi as it is. Pi in outside. So this, if I'll put in the calculator, 500 into 4.17 power 1 by 5 plus 4.17 power minus 1 by 5. If I'll do it, I'll get the answer of B. Here also I can cancel it directly. I can get in the calculator. I'll get the answer of A. So A I'm getting as 289.5 pi. So 289 already have put in calculator and I found it. You cross check by using the calculator. And then second I got it as B, 1041. So 1041 pi. So use this factor and keep in your calculator. You will get this A value. Keep pi as it is. Don't use a pi value. Pi you keep as it is. Remaining factor you substitute. Here also keep pi as it is. Remaining this all factor you do it. You will got this 1041. So what we found, students? We found A and B. What is required in that? They required to find SK. Right? To get SK, A cos phi k plus JB sin phi k. We will put it. So before doing that one, you just note it down. I'll just wait for 5 seconds. Note down these whole parameters. Then we'll directly proceed with the finding the value of SK. So this thing you need to keep phi 1, phi 2 all those, and you will get S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. So we'll get phi value for S. That is nothing but our pole factor. So we do have, students, so we had the value of A and B. Now we are putting in this formula for pole. So now what we do, we do have A and B, and we found all the values of phi. So we will find all the poles of the given parameter. So in that, what I'll do it, I'll take first case 1. What is case 1? K is equals to 1. So here I'll do it, what I'll get, S1 is equals to A cos phi 1 plus JB sin phi 1. That is my first, I'll get it. Similarly, I'll put K is equals to 2 for the second one. So I get S2 is equals to A cos phi 2 plus JB sin phi 2 I'll get. Likewise, I'll go for K is equals to 3. Then K is equals to 4. Then K is equals to 5. So I will find all those poles. So I'll put it here. So I'll get S3 is equals to A cos phi 3 plus JB sin phi 3. Similarly, I'll find S4. So to get S4, A cos phi 4 plus JB sin phi 4. Similarly, I can find S5. So A cos phi 5 plus JB sin phi 5. Right? So we do have A and B. We all substitute this thing. So S1 is what? A is how much? 289.5 pi into cos. Tell me what is phi 1 we do have? Phi 1 is 108 degree. So it is 108 degree plus J. B, what is B value? 1041 pi into sine of 108 degree. That is the first value. So first thing what you need to do, you had this, you put pi as it is. Don't write 180 degree. You kept in radian only. Pi value, you keep pi in pi format. Then put 108 degree and substitute. First you multiply these two parameters. If I multiply these two, what I am getting? 289.5 into this will be minus 89.5. So minus 89.5 pi plus, so this pi I am keeping as it is. So this value and this value I am multiplying. So I am getting minus 89.5. So minus 89.5 pi plus, we do have the second parameter with J. So J as it is, this keep this pi as it is. So pi as it is into what you need to multiply? 1041 into sine 108 degree. So what I'll get? I'll get 989. So it's 989 pi. Clear? So we got the, student, for the first thing. What we did? We kept pi as it is. We multiply this parameter with cos 108. So we got a minus 89.5. First parameter, second. So this is the first pole we found. We got the value of S1. Similarly, to get S2, what I'll do it? S2 is equals to same A to 89.5 pi into cos phi 2. What is phi 2? Phi 2 is 144. So it's 144 plus J. What is B? 1041 pi into sine 144 degree. So if I'll do it, S2, I'll get first factor with pi plus J, second factor with pi. That is the second one I'll get. So what I need to do? 289 multiply with cos 144 degree. So 289 with cos 144 is minus 234.2. So minus 234.2. Here I am putting the point with pi. For the second one, 612. If I multiply 1041 with this, I am getting 612 pi. So this is the S2 value. S2 is minus 234.2 pi plus j of 612 pi. That is my second pole. Similarly, I can get the third one. Phi 3 I do have. So here is phi 3 is, we put it. So cos 180 degree. So cos 180 degree is what actually 0. So we'll not use it this thing. We'll directly put it. Otherwise, you put in calculator, you'll get it. So what I'm doing? So S3 is equals to A. A is how much? 289.5 pi into cos 180 degree plus J B is 1041 pi into sin 180 degree. So this is the one thing. So what I'll get S3? So this into this pi as it is with the first answer plus j into second with pi. So pi outside you keep it. So you're getting answer as minus 289.5 pi. Minus 289.5 pi. Why minus? Because cos 180 degree is minus 1. Sin 180 degree is 0. So directly we'll get minus 289.5 pi. That is nothing but your S3. Similarly, to get S4, what I'll do it? I'll substitute in formula. So S4 I do have is A. A is how much? 289.5 pi into cos first value. What is this value? Cos 216 plus J. What is B value I do have? 1041 pi into sin 216 degree. So here also 216, here also 216. This thing I can put it. So I can find S4. So S4 is equals to 289.5 pi. This pi as it is, you multiply these two factors. So pi with the first answer. So what is the value I'm getting? Pi with 216 if I'll put it, minus 234.2. Minus 234.2 plus j of 612 pi. This is your last S4. Likewise, I can find S5. So S5 directly, A. What is A I do have? 289.5 pi into cos this phi. What is that value? 252 plus j of, what is B value we do have? 1041 pi into sine of 252. So you put in the calculator, you will get the value of S pi in terms of pi of first value plus j of second value with pi. So what is this S phi I do have? Minus 89.5, 989. Minus 89.5 minus 989. I found it by using the calci. I am not using the pi. Pi I am keeping outside because it's there. It's not inside the angle. So that pi I am keeping as it is for all the factors. So till now what we did, students? So we found S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 by keeping A and B constant and by using the phi 1, phi 2, phi 3 so on till phi 5. So we found these values. So that is nothing but the poles which they asked in the questions. To find the poles, they asked this all things. So what we did? We use these things. We use the value of k is equals to 1 first case, second, third, fourth and fifth. We use all these cases and we will put in our formula. We do, since we found phi also and since we do have A and B also. So we find the coefficients and we have this. So this is our main formula. So by using this particular formula, you need to find all the 5 poles. Why we are finding only 5? Because our order, what is n order we do have? What we found n? N is 5. That means k value should vary from 1 to 5. That because of that, we found all the values by using this formula. So this is the way we can solve Chebyshev filtering. 10 marks. Definitely you will get the question in digital signal processing paper, either Butterworth filter approximation or Chebyshev approximation. So in that, what you need to remember when you are proceeding with Chebyshev approximation, first is order of the filter. Both are same, Butterworth and Chebyshev. There will use logarithmic, here will use hyperbolic of inverse, that is cos hyperbolic function. Then we'll find order. Second thing, we need to get the, after getting the order, next is we need to find the poles and zeros. To get the poles, we should know the coefficient of A, we should know the coefficient of B. Those value, first you find epsilon, then mu, then put that value in A and B by using the formula, then we get the SK. So K indicates how many number of poles you will get. That will be decided by the phi K. So we do have phi K also. So phi K, we know the formula, that is pi by 2 plus 2k minus 1 of pi by 2n. Directly we are using we are not deriving these all, right? Only we are using in order to find poles and zeros to get the filtering plot. So this is the way we deal with the problems related to the Chebyshev filtering. So that's it about today's class. The next class we directly reach to bilinear transformation and impulse invariant transformation. Then your unit 2 will be completed. So this thing keep in your mind, keep on practicing the problems, and the next class I'll give some problems related to Butterworth approximation and Chebyshev approximation. That one you can mail to me just the idea I'll give you in the description of the video. Just mail it, all the solutions, so that you can get the clear idea about that. Thank you. Have a good day.